All right. So this is a characterization chart for secondary characters, Myrtle, Tom, Daisy, or Jordan. Those are the characters you have to choose from for this assignment. What you're going to do is you're going to need to get a sheet of paper out for yourself, like a piece of white paper, plain white paper if you have it. If you don't, you can use a piece of notebook paper. But you are going to be drawing this characterization chart on your own paper. This is just like what we did in class with the tertiary characters. All right, I'm going to show you a picture of the layout. Once you're done, you're going to take a picture of your paper and you are going to submit it to Schoology. You're able to work on this on April 1st and April 2nd, so you have 2 full days to work on it, and it is due April 2nd by 11:59 p.m. You must use color, and it needs to be neat so that she can read it from the picture. If it is not colorful and neat, you will lose points. We're not going to try and figure out what everything says. So if you look at this, this is what you're drawing on your paper. Okay, so draw a circle right there in the center of your paper. Pick your character, whichever character you want, right? Your characters to choose from, again, were Daisy, Myrtle, Jordan, or Tom. Okay, so pick Daisy, Myrtle, Jordan, or Tom. Once you pick the character, put the character's name right here. You're going to draw a symbol to represent the character. Do not draw a daisy for Daisy. That is not a symbol that represents Daisy. It is a daisy. Okay, remember, a symbol has to be something that looks like one thing, but it represents something else. And in this case, it has to represent your character in some way, some quality about them. Underneath the symbol that you draw, you're going to explain why you chose that symbol. Literal and metaphorical. Explain it to us. Then, what color best represents your character and provide reasoning. So draw the symbol in that color. So let's pretend you're drawing a boombox, and somehow you think a boombox symbolizes Jordan, right? So you've drawn your boombox, and you think that the color that represents Jordan is you think the color should be purple for some reason. So draw your boombox in purple, all right? Once you finish this part, so you've explained your symbol and explained the color. In the top left corner, you're going to list 3 indirect characteristics. Include the quote and the adjective you infer from the action. So 3 quotes in MLA format. It must be in MLA format. So you're going to have the quote in MLA format. After the quote, you're going to tell us the adjective. What is it how does that indirectly characterize the person? What does it tell us? Does it let us know that they are caring and loving, carefree, stubborn, selfish? What does the quote indicate about the character? You're again going to give us 3 of these. On the far right-hand side, you're going to give me 3 direct characteristics. So again, 3 quotes written in MLA format, and the quotes should have the characteristic in them, but next to the quote, you're still going to write whatever it is. So maybe it says, Daisy is so stubborn. All right, so if that's your quote, you put the quote in MLA format. Next to it, you write stubborn. Coming down here to the bottom left-hand side, what theme does this character fall into? State the entire theme, not just the theme seed. So if you want to say money, that's the theme seed. You have to give me the theme, an entire sentence that describes the theme, okay? That is the theme. The theme is a whole sentence. So what theme do they fall into and why? So you're going to explain why they fall into the theme that you have just written. You're going to include a quote written in MLA format that supports that theme. And finally, in the bottom right-hand side, you're going to think to yourself, based on Nick's comments, what do you think these characters teach Nick about himself? And you're going to include a quote in MLA format to support this idea. Again, it's not something they just tell Nick. It's what does Nick learn about himself from simply being around these people? That is what this entire assignment is. It needs to be done neatly. It needs to have color. We need to be able to read all of the words that you put on the page. All of your quotes need to be in MLA format. You're going to take a picture of it, and you're going to submit it on Schoology. We're looking forward to seeing your work.